This is the 2007 Dodge Charger RT that came with factory nav, and in that last video we swapped out the factory nav for the Kenwood DNX-9990HD. That's the Exelon. That's the model that features 2-year warranty. When I put this in, I just used, like I said, the turbo kit, Metro kit. I had the factory nav, so my hole was complete there. I'm actually adding a part 2 to this video. A, to show a little bit of things here. B, we're going to add a couple other parts. So, as you can see here from the menu, I don't possess the satellite option. I'm actually adding that today, as well as integrating the steering wheel controls. Now, like my original video, I used that PAC harness, the CHY4. That's the one you want. If you use that, that's the newest PAC harness, then you're able to just use this by itself, the SWI-RC, which this is your steering wheel control interface. This has the wires that bunch off, and you just basically pull your harness out and crimp them to the appropriate connections. I wish I would have had it when I installed, but in my town, products are very limited, so needless to say, it's just we'll do it in stages. So we're going to go ahead and add that to get control of source, volume up and down, mute, as well as track information. And then we're going to go ahead and add the Sirius XM box. This is the V200. I ordered the V100. I'm just assuming this is the new version. It's good for any car that has the Sirius XM radio logo, which most of these do support. So, hopefully this won't add any problems, but that's the actual unit, what we're going to do. We'll get that installed, and then I'll add that onto here, and then you'll be able to see the satellite as another source. So, let's go ahead and get that pulled out. We'll get these new wires terminated, and then we'll add to it the steering wheel controls and the satellite and put that out there for you. I've got the other interface installed. This is the one I chose, the PAC C2R CHY4 for the 2007 Charger RT with factory nav. Has all the outputs. The other box I've zip tied. That's the SWI-RC. This can be used, the smaller box with the big one, only if you get the newer CHY4. It eliminates that third piece for steering wheel control. Plugs into actually. There's a portion of the harness here that plugs in on the steering wheel control box, this top one. That's actually a lead coming off the bottom one, so you don't have to do any more splicing. I'm going to cut these once I've made sure that I've got the right setting. Kenwood is number 3 on the dial, which there's a small dial right there. You just flip that to your setting. And there's a program button if you need to. I'm not going to because I believe everything's legit. So you've just got your little harness, a few connectors there, and then we're also going to plug in the Sirius box here, which this new model has nothing more than a box, a cable coming off to plug into your head unit, then your antenna. This car, like I said, had factory nav, so I made use of the factory nav antenna on the head unit. So I'm going to use the little magnetic disc and attach this satellite antenna. I'm going to mount that onto the dashboard. I don't like extra riffraff on the outside of the car. That's why you see my other videos I debadged and demolded. So should get okay reception due to the angle. If I have to make an adjustment, I will. So I'm going to get these, get that buttoned in. We'll get this connected to here. Being that factory nav, there's quite a hole to work with. So I've just got, a remote lead. Here's your factory harness that you plug in. I've got my RCAs, which are the Tsunami Zero Noise cable going to my subwoofer. You've got your iPod cable, this one here. And we've got this cable here, which is the factory nav antenna. Same connector for the Kenwood. Use it, don't run a new one, that would be dumb, waste of time. This one works fine, and it's on the outside of the car with no wires, so use it. And then the last one would be this cable, which is the other portion. This connects for the Bluetooth mic, which I've placed up there. So that is for that. So we're going to get everything plugged in, button it up, and dial it in, and we'll get it connected to Sirius, call them, activate it online or whatever. I had it in here before, so just switch the serial number real quick, and we'll update this video again. Okay, well, we left off, we got the steering wheel, the SWI-RC from PAC, and we use the CHY4 wire harness. Now, when you do the instructions, it'll tell you program that steering wheel control box to version 2. There's a little button on there. It's just a combination using flipping your ignition on, hitting the LED, the program button twice. That will program that for version 2. Then you just go through the steps as listed on the instructions. You know, for example, I had a Kenwood, so I needed to follow specifically volume up, volume down, and if there's a button there that you don't have, you hit the little push button to kind of bypass that. So it talks about in the instructions. What you have is, I got the steering wheel controls on my charger with factory nav now with the DNX, so there's volume up, volume down. We can adjust the station. As you can see, it's changing there. We can go down. And I went ahead and hooked up my, I think it's this button, my music symbol button on my steering wheel. I programmed that as a source selector. So if you look on my screen here, I'm doing that with selecting source. So we'll flip over to that new Sirius that we talked about we were going to plug in, because we plugged that box in as well. So let's get that fired up. That should open up to channel 168, which is their preview. I just need to go online and switch my serial number from my stock one to this one. But that there is the DNX-9990 Kenwood, installed on 2007 Dodge Charger with factory nav. We added the SWI-RC, which allows us, like we talked about, steering wheel controls. We added the new SXV200, the Sirius box. Plugs directly into the head unit. Like I said previously, we did go ahead and wire up Bluetooth. I use an iPhone 4S, so Bluetooth connectivity to sync is just flawless. If I just hit telephone right here, I can actually view my phone book, incoming, outgoing, missed calls, or just I can hit direct number and dial somebody if I like to, or even voice dial is right there. I'd have to say, having this unit for about a week and a half, Kenwood hands down blown away on this one. With having everything set up here so fluent, got my HD radio, my Sirius now, I got a movie in there, navigation, telephone. I took my parking reverse lead and I just grounded that. I didn't tie into reverse, brake, or nothing. When I add a rear view camera, I will tie into the reverse lead. But if you guys just want to bypass, do not go buy a bypass off eBay. Do not make a relay. I mean, you can if you need, but just ground it out and the unit will think it's in park all the time. And then you can, while you're driving, which I really don't encourage nor recommend, as it is illegal. But if you'd like to stream video, watch video while navigating, you can do that. Just hit nav, hit your little right arrow button. Now, I will notice, I need to confirm it, but I noticed when I had picture-in-picture nav and video and a route entered, the video would not display, but that could have just been me touching that screen there. So, I'll put this out there, and like I said, if you guys got any questions, please subscribe to me. I love to do these videos for, number one, myself, but I hope that there's other people with chargers out there. They want to have something sleek, they want to have the integration, they want to have everything just perfect. So like I said, I put my Bluetooth mic there, very sleek, it works very well. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.